If you guys haven't heard or been living under a rock, BO1 and BO2 are officially coming to the PS4 and PS5, announced by Treyarch themselves. But there's a concern that's been going around in the past 24 hours that people have been talking about. Charlie Intel has posted a tweet saying Xbox and PC store has now been updated. The new prices for these games have been revealed, but it's not confirmed to be the same prices for PlayStation, but it could very well will be. So what Charlie Intel has reported, the prices for these games are now $40 in US. So it's about $57 in AUD in Australia. They are going to be charging also for the DLC packs each. So it's $10 in US, but for around $14 and $15 in AUD. And the season pass is $30 in US and around 42 for us Australians. This is a bit concerning. Like, I was hoping they at least added all the DLCs into the games itself, so we don't have to be charged for them. But it looks like Activision still wants to charge us for all these games and DLC separately, which is honestly very unfortunate and absolutely bullshit. Like, these games are 14, 15-year-old games, and they're still going to charge us like almost a COD title, which sucks. The reason why I'm a bit concerned now because the matchmaking. So with these DLC packs are now being separately included. If I want to play with my friend, for example, and he has a DLC 2 installed and I have the DLC 1, we can't play together. Like, the matchmaking will be all over the place. It'll be hard to find players later on in the future when no one has all the DLC packs installed. And that's a big problem that we ran into back in the day. It was hard to find players only if you want to play just standard vanilla maps that's included in the game itself. So no one really enables the DLC packs unless a lot of people has them and there's a bit of a player base. But because when this sort of dries out in the future one day, it's going to be a lot harder to find players. I don't think it's going to be cross-play as far as we know, but all of this is still allegedly not confirmed. So we'll see what will happen in the next few days, and we'll get official information from Treyarch and Activision from themselves. And if they're going to charge us these prices, they need to at least do the bare minimum to make sure the servers are better and there is no hackers, and there's got to be security measures in place just to get those hackers off these games, because paying those prices for these games again, oh my god, that's terrible. Unless this is for people that hasn't bought them, and for people that has bought them back in the day, we don't have to pay for anything. That would be a W. That would actually make sense why they're going to charge us this. But if that's not the case, if we have to buy them again, then that would be bullshit. Yeah, so as long as they can increase the FPS as well, the resolution, make it 1440p, 4K, like, it needs to be at least butter smooth for me to play, not like the actual PS3 ported over to the PS4, which I don't think it will happen, but they have to do a bit of work if they're going to charge us those prices. And the only good news that came out of this so far is the personalization packs are now free on Xbox and PC. So I'm assuming it will be also free on PlayStation when that comes out. So we'd have to spend $2 each or whatever it was back then to buy these camos again. But that's still not good enough, because I understand they try to compromise with the fans, but it's not good if we have to pay for DLCs separately. Even the season pass we can still buy, but if people just buy separately DLC packs, it'll be harder to find people in the future. And I want to be able to come back to these games in the future, especially when I'm playing GTA 6 when that comes out. In a few years down the line, I want to be able to still find players playing BO1 and BO2. Occasionally just jump in. It would be awesome just to have fun again on these games and be able to just find players in the future, because yeah, like, these games are legendary. I don't want to have to go back to the newer CODs, even though that's probably what they want in a ways at the end of the day. They're only doing this just for GTA 6, just to get fans with them and try to get them off GTA 6 as much as possible. Like, that's the only reason why they're doing this now. If it wasn't for GTA 6, this would have not happened. And yeah, what can we do, guys? Ultimately, this is not confirmed, but if it is true, would you guys still buy these games for $40 each? And by the way, this is separate, so I don't think they'll even include a bundle, unless they will, as far as we know. But even the DLCs and season pass will not be included in these bundles, as far as we know. So if you guys are still gonna end up buying it, you let me know. I'll be very interested to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Also, I'll be very disappointed if Activision charges us an arm and a leg for these games. Like, we shouldn't have to be paying those prices for a 14 and 15-year-old game, as I said. By the sound of things, these ports won't have any improvements or extra features, which is a shame as well. But it's not officially, all this is not confirmed, but we'll see how it goes in the near future. If you guys want to stay up to date on Call of Duty news of the BO1 and BO2 ports, be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more information we'll be getting in the near future. For now, it's been Scarps Prime. Take care, everyone.